This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this. The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Old Dominion's offense will have first crack at this one. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Taylor wants to throw it. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. So the App State Mountaineers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And the missed connection on third down. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Oh, he's got some space. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Used the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. RPO, it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, ODU! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Smith wants to throw. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Caught behind the line. It's Wells. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Taylor wants to throw it. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Hands it off on the counter. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Connection to the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Mountaineers are in the red zone. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swann, so big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Breaks and runs through another guy. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Might as well give it to him again. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Monarchs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. They kick it away on 4th down. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Makes the grab. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Smith dropping to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. On target over the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Maddox. Makes it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Taylor wants to throw. Complete to the left. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. Is 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll run it to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Smith wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Wells. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's looking deep. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. So now it's second and long. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Tight end now in motion. With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Touchdown, App State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Monarchs moving quickly to the line. Taylor wants to throw it. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. With the catch, it's Maddox. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hauls it in. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Smith dropping to pass. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
And the Monarchs will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Maddox. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their... He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Smith wants to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete in the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game. But at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Makes a man miss. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Monarchs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Taylor wants to throw. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Fires to the big fella. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Quarterback will keep it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Smith dropping to pass. Looking left. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
It's a draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he wants it all. Picked off to stop the threat. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Hard running there. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Monarchs line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Using his legs, it's Scott. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snagged out of the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Smith wants to throw. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Off-play action on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Handoff to the single back. Breaks into the open. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Monarchs can really attack on this second and short. They'll go right back to it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They'll try the run. Nice move to keep running.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Taylor wants to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up 14 over Ohio State.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try it over the left side. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. Punt is on its way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Monarchs send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Smith dropping to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Right back to the well. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. What a grab with one hand. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Shows him the stiff arm. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah,